Hi Terry, thank you for sending in your calculus question tonight. Um, so the first thing we want to do is let's get the triangle first. We're going to find the triangle each side. So we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem. So it's going to be x. We'll say this is x. We'll call this z and this y. But y is going to be constant the entire time. The rope's going to be changing, and the x distance is going to be changing, how far the boat is from the dock. But 16 is going to stay constant this whole time. So x squared plus 16 squared equals 20 squared. And that's just going to be 256, 400 plus x squared. So x squared equals 144, x equals 12. So we know that this is at this moment that we're trying to find x equals 12. We also know that the rate at which the woman is pulling the rope is 50 feet per minute. So we know that dz dt equals 50. So now what we want to do is we want to find an equation that puts x and z, the two things are changing, into a relationship. But we do have this right here. We have the Pythagorean theorem. We have that x squared plus 16 squared, this is going to be constant, is equal to z squared. So then if we take the derivative of this equation with respect to t, and with keeping in mind the chain rule, we're going to have 2x dx dt plus, we'll multiply this out, 256. And this is going to be very similar, dz dt. So what we're trying to find is the rate at which the boat is coming in. And that's going to be dx dt. So we're going to try to find this. So we're going to plug in what we know. We know this, dz dt, we know that. That's going to be 50. Z is going to be 20, because that's what the problem gives us. And we know x also. We know x is 12 because we use the Pythagorean theorem to find that. So we're going to plug each one of these things in. Oh, that's 12. I'm sorry. dx dt plus 56 equals 2 times 20 times 50. So that becomes 2,000. And then this is 24 dx dt plus, all right. And then finally we get 24 dx dt. And this is just simple algebra solving for this rate. And we'll get approximately 72.66, and that's repeating, feet per minute. And that was what the original rate was in as well. So there's your answer right there. All right? Thank you for sending in your question, Terry, and we look forward to answering more of your questions in the future.